Hi guys, welcome to this match. This is going to be exciting. DTM, what do we have here on the Ride My Turtle side?
We have Sleps, Semis, Broadswords, Kitsunes, Sviples, and then a little bitty Stormbringer. Not sure if they're going to get much value out of that. What do we have over on the Minion side?
So Minions bringing the Balgorn and 2 Fleet Tempests, which is a pretty interesting comp. Very heavy armor right there, and that's backed up by Magus, Pontifex for links, Dual Deacon, Hyena Heretic, Vengeance. Very interesting that they've gone for Magus Pontifex there rather than, for example, 2 Ponties. So I'm interested to see how that goes. Ride My Turtle, gambling a little bit on bringing these Kitsunes here to see how ECM goes. Both teams have a huge amount of their players just warped in at 0, so this could be a bit of a brawl as soon as this match starts. Let's watch and see what goes down. But I'm pretty sure those Sleipnirs are going to get Balgorn pretty quickly.
Absolutely. I'm getting excited. I love brawls.
Okay, so far, 5 seconds in. Who's taking the damage? There you go. One Sleipnir has got webbed. There is some jams landing on the Balgorn. So that might be enough to allow the Justice for Hungry to get away. But there's a lot of damage going into that Sleipnir. But that Fleet Tempest, though, of Zardic Gothic is getting chunked through his shield.
Definitely a ton of shield damage, but we're getting into the real tank now because of the double Deacons. We're going to see how this fleet issue handles double Slep damage.
Yeah, there's a lot of damage coming in, and it's just those 2 Deacons. One jam potentially landed on a Deacon there, which would be pretty crucial. If they can get jams right now on those Deacons and break one of those Tempests, it's massive swing towards Ride My Turtle, removing a huge amount of DPS from the field. And right now, that Fleet Tempest is dropping so fast through armor, but he comes back up.
Yeah, we're seeing the bounce back of armor reps as usual, applying on the end of the cycle, allowing them to tank more DPS, but only if they can sort of survive the initial burst, though we are seeing them going to 30% armor. Meanwhile, the Slep going into armor as well right now.
It's going to be
That's a huge armor chunk.
It's going to be a trade. It's going to be a trade. So both of them into hull. The Sleipnir's going to go down first. The Fleet Tempest is hanging on. That's huge. So there you go. One Sleipnir down. They need to finish this Fleet Tempest off. If he stabilizes now under both of those Deacons, that's massive. So Kitsune jams right now landing on a Deacon would be huge. Bigger than that, it'd be large for Ride My Turtle right now.
Yeah, we're seeing the Fleet Tempest right now bounce between about 2% armor up to 4 or 5% armor. They did put a little bit of damage on the Deacons. You have to get control. We talk about it all the time. There's a whole chunk on the Tempest fleet issue, but we talk about all the time how good Logi pilots are worth their salt, and they're bargaining on the Kitsunes being able to do enough jamming to really allow them to get into DPS. But just look, the Fleet Tempest does not want to go down.
Yeah, look at all the control on that minion side. It is girthy and almost full. That Fleet Tempest has been hanging on for so long that Sleipnir is about to drop into armor before they bring him down. The amount of time he stayed alive was just loads of DPS being applied to the Ride My Turtle side. This Sleipnir, though, is going to go down. The Kitsunes are dropping as well. I think this is starting to swing very hard over to the minions.
I think one of the things that the minions have to look at and they have to deal with the fact is that they have slower ships and they have an area of control where the Balgorn can apply webs, and they need to use that as much as their advantage as possible. Though we are seeing a lot of webs, a lot of control going on to these Deacons. It's a testament to how tanky Deacons are, as the Deacon just doesn't quite want to grow down yet. And without the Sleps to kind of just alpha through the Logi, they're having a little bit of a harder time sort of applying this sort of DPS they want to apply, even with the control.
Yeah, I feel like, both those, well, one Kitsune's still alive right now and 2 Sviples. I feel like they need to there's so much that needs to happen right now for Ride My Turtle to win here, but it's still possible. They need to take down one of these Deacons at least, and then probably pressure the other one, then kill that Fleet Tempest. Meanwhile, Cabeluta in that Scimitar has to just not die, because once he dies, then that's pretty much game over for them, and he is right now currently doing what I've just told him not to do. He is dying.
Absolutely decimated. We see the Scimitar go down. It's not looking too great for their side right now. Ride My Turtle's going to have to figure out a play here. They're looking at the grid. They're going, what can we do against, another Tempest fleet issue and a Balgorn? Can we even chew through that with 2 Broadswords? Broadswords do a little bit of DPS, but I don't think they do that much DPS.
Yeah, I just don't think they have the ability now to break what's left on the field under these Deacon reps, unless they get very, very lucky with that single Kitsune, but he's not looking good. He's scrammed, he's webbed, and he's eating shit. So I just don't think they're going to kill anything else other than that Fleet Tempest. I think this is it.
Yeah, the minions showed up. They said, "Hey, we really do want to keep this top, or try to get top spots. Let's play.
Yeah, so I mean, with this win, Minions basically secured themselves a spot in the Invitational next week, and Ride My Turtle are out of it. So, Ride My Turtle, great showing in the Opens. They brought on some interesting comps over the last couple of weeks. Cabeluta, the captain, used a dartboard to determine the comp in 1 week, which is quite fun. I think, unfortunately, this time his dart missed the dartboard and hit the trash can with what's happening right now.
Yeah, we're just seeing right now minions sort of waft around the arena cleaning things up like my maid used to clean my. Just kidding, I never had a maid. I wish though. But just sort of wafting around the arena, cleaning up the remnants of Ride My Turtle. Well done, minions.
I mean, to be fair to Ride My Turtle here, that was very close. If they broke that Fleet Tempest of Zardic Gothic earlier, then this could have swung the other way because they were holding for a while in that second Sleipnir with the Scimitar of Cabeluta. The extra damage coming from Zardic in that Fleet Tempest, if that was removed, I mean, it was like 30, 40 seconds he was alive, which is
Mm-hmm.
tens of thousands of DPSs being applied. And I just don't know if maybe if they got some lucky jams, then that could have swung the whole match. But that was much more competitive than the scoreline actually makes it out to be. But there you are, the Minions securing a nice victory there and going forward in this tournament. So let's toss it back to the booth.